Assalamu alaikum to audience. In today's video, I would be talking about the themes of the English restoration poetry and some important themes of the restoration English poetry. Okay, first of all, we have the introduction of restoration period, and the restoration period in English history lasted from 1660 until 1700, and it began when the exiled king Charles II came back from France and was restored to his throne. Once the Puritans were defeated and monarchy was restored, English society saw a complete rejection of the Puritan way of life. The result was a style of poetry as represented in the works of John Dryden, and that emphasized moderation and reason and realism. Okay, now we are going to discuss the themes. First of all, we have the discarding moral judgment and religious themes. Okay, in 1649, Puritans defeated and beheaded Charles first and exiled his son Charles II to France and ruled the country according to the strict moral and social code. And after the Restoration, Charles II and others, influenced by their experiences in France, encouraged English poets and dramatists to throw away discipline and restraint and conservatism from their works. And the result was a literary period that was ruled by themes of moderation, realism, reason, instead of the themes of judgment, morality, and religion, like the ones imposed by the Puritans. Okay, next theme of the Restoration period and the poetry of the Restoration period is moderation. John Dryden is so much the dominant figure of the Restoration poetry that the period is often referred to as the Age of Dryden. His poetry, like the rest of the Restoration poetry, is realistic, satirical, and moderate. It is written in the form of heroic couplets, rhyming pairs of epic pentameter lines, also characteristic of epic poetry. And Restoration poetry is considered moderate in the way that it emphasizes precision or the economical use of language and words. Okay, next theme is realism. The two lasting contribution of the Restoration period on English literature are realism and preciseness. Writers focused on creating vivid and realistic portrayals of the corruption they saw in their society, and precision in the words and simplicity of language or reaction to the exaggeration popular during the Elizabethan and Puritan periods helped emphasize this theme of the realism. Influenced by the French English writers, tried to create a style that most resembled the way that people actually spoke and wrote. Furthermore, they stopped incorporating classical allusions, Latin quotations, and romantic extravagances. Okay, next theme in the poetry was reason. One of the Restoration poetry's other important themes is reason. Instead of focusing on metaphysical ideas, which a lot of poetry prior to this period had relied upon, poetry during the Restoration was inspired by the many scientific advances of the times. And these scientific advances encouraged people to use reason to solve the problems, and as a result, the language of the Restoration poetry also contains many well constructed and well supported arguments. And these three main themes, moderation, realism, and reason, made the Restoration poetry classical style, and also known as the classical school of poetry, and dominant English literature for the more than a century. Okay, audience, I think it's enough for today's video. तो इजाज़त दीजिए, खुदा हाफिज़। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।